Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to an exciting edition of the Oregon Premier Soccer League here on Oregon Sports Beat. Tonight, from Buckman Field, right near Benson High School, we have the Oregon Premier Soccer League Championship game. This features Swoosh. They are the number one seed in the league. They went 11-1-1 this season. Their manager is Ryan Callahan, and they will face PDX International. PDX International was the third seeded team coming into the playoffs, and their team manager is Pavel Persia. Now, if you remember, a couple of weeks ago, we were here for the semifinals. These two teams both won on that night. The PDX International won that game 2-1 that Steve Roberts and I did, and then Swoosh won their game. That set up this championship match here tonight at Buckman. I'm Dave Hall, along with Steve Roberts, bringing you exciting soccer action here at Buckman Field. 2 weeks ago when we were here, it was windy, it was blowing, and rain was coming sideways. Right now we actually have great conditions. There's no rain, no wind. Both teams are here. Both teams are dressed and ready to go. Officials are here. We'll get this game started in just a couple of minutes. But these two teams are the number one and the number 3 seed, and both played well 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, from what I understand, the number one seed over there, they had a convincing win, and but you got to be careful of this number 3 seed over here. As we saw last week, while the momentum was with the other team, once they caught the momentum, they were able to score a goal late in the game and win it.
Now, when we get out on the field, Team Swoosh, they are black shorts, orange jerseys. Team PDX International, they'll be in the white shorts with the blue jerseys. And so we'll get this match going tonight.
Looks like they're lining up, getting ready to walk out
there
with
the
officials.
2 45-minute halves. Last time when we were here, I think the normal time on the intermission, I think it's 10 minutes, but I think the intermission last time went about 2 minutes because it was raining so hard. We actually had 2 tents set up for our crew, and unfortunately the wind was going sideways instead of down.
The back of the tent was raising up every now and then.
Our poor cameraman engineer, Jim Thompson, was right underneath the section where the tent was allowing the rain to come down. Team Swoosh chanting to the crowd. Teams will shake hands before they get started. In goal for the teams tonight, the goalkeeper for PDX International, and he had a great semifinal game, and that is Bernardo Palma. The goalkeeper for the team Swoosh, that'll be Juan de Dios Inzunza. Team Swoosh sets up. They're going to be defending the goal to our left, and they will move from our left to right. Team PDX International, they will defend the goal to our right, and they'll move from our right to our left. If you remember in that win, PDX International beat IPS, and IPS has ruled this league for a long time. So that was a big upset win for them to get them to this championship game. Team Swoosh, like I mentioned, they are 11-1-1 on the year and been seeded number 1 virtually the entire year.
So it should be a good game. PDX International, they were able to catch momentum like in the last 15 minutes, score a goal, and kept on pushing it. Their opponent last week, though, missed some great opportunities they had. And we should see a good matchup tonight. Weather conditions are good. Both goalies were excellent last week, given the weather conditions. No fumble balls. And
right in front of us, you can see that is number 9 for Team Swoosh, and that's Borsay Adanasov. No. You're right. All right, I got my roster out here, and I got the 2 teams. Let me re-say that because number 9 is for PDX International. I had the right rosters. I just had them put in the wrong place. Team player number 9, that's Ricky Schramm.
for Swoosh. Yeah.
For Team Swoosh. All right, Ryan, thanks for the help. I put my rosters the way the teams are going, and I had them put out wrong. Now we're organized. We got everybody going the right way. Team Swoosh, they're in the orange and the black.
So PDX International, again, starts off very similar gameplay. They look for the long ball, hopefully to get a man alone down deep, and they tried to push that very quick in this game once they got possession of it.
Play at midfield. Team Swoosh. Conditions is almost perfect tonight for soccer. No wind, no rain. The field's in good shape. And that ball goes out. Throw-in coming up. This will be a throw-in for PDX International. Their team manager is Pavel Persia. Their head coach is Victor Garcet. Team Swoosh, their coach is Joel Bagby. Their manager is Ryan Callahan. Ryan also plays. He's number 13. Team Swoosh. Down the right side. Taken away. Play at midfield. Are the teams kind of feeling each other out right now?
Yeah, a little bit there. PDX, they're not wasting any time. They're pushing that ball very quickly, getting it down within the third of the field down here, and looking for an opportunity very early in the match. Swoosh seems to be playing the ball a little bit more conservatively, passing quickly and moving that ball up through a series of passes.
You know, it's kind of fitting. Team Swoosh out there, and looking right in front of us in the stands here is a big swoosh. Maybe that's a sign. Free kick there. Team Swoosh has moved forward. Again, they are the number 1 seed coming into this championship match. Thanks for joining us here on Oregon Sports Beat. We brought you semifinal action 2 weeks ago. These two teams won. Now bringing you the championship match of the Oregon Premier Soccer League. Well, that's the goalie for PDX International, Bernardo Palma. He had a great game 2 weeks ago in the semifinals. PDX International, there's a kick, and a long kick and a high kick. That would have been a field goal on the football field.
Yeah, he turned and decided to make a shot very quickly. Got a little bit underneath the ball there and put it up very high.
The goalie for Team Swoosh, I mentioned it, Juan de Dios Inzunza.
It's a nice little dish-off pass there. There's some room here. We might see a strike here.
There's a shot just wide left. Nicely set up. Great dribbling there and got a shot off. Managed to dribble around the defender, got a shot off, but just wide left.
So some nice touch passing there once they got down in that final third there, and was able to actually take a couple of dribbles and get a shot off there. Goalie had to make a dive on that one.
We're no clock on the field. We're about 5 minutes into the action here. I'll try to keep track of the time for you.
Again, PDX International likes to bring the ball up on the outside and make the cross.
Cleared away back there in the back by Team Swoosh. And that ball goes out. Throw-in coming up for PDX International. Throw-in. PDX International has shown a lot of offensive tendency here in the very start of the game. And they played the ball mostly down in Team Swoosh's end. Forward, that's number 2.
Another shot on goal there. Good job by the goalie. I've noticed this time a little bit different gameplay from PDX International. They tend to be playing the ball in the middle of the field a little bit more, doing a lot of touch passing there and finding some opportunities that way.
The goalie for Team Swoosh, again, Wanda Dios and Zunza.
Again, if you want, again.
There's a play forward. And back to the goalie. And a whistle. Team Swoosh moves forward down the right side. They have a player there. Send the ball in the middle. And cleared away.
A nice touch there to get past that defender.
We're just underway here. First half action, the Oregon Premier Soccer League Championship match. Team Swoosh and PDX International. Coming in on the goalie comes out, knocks that away, picks it up.
Good job.
Nice job that time by the goalie.
Yeah.
That's Bernardo Palma.
Yeah, very good job to hold on to that. If he had knocked it away, there was a Swoosh player right there ready to get a rebound from him.
I thought he first knocked it away, and that would have been a bad move, but he didn't. He kept that ball. And he'll send it back to the goalie. We're at Buckman Field. If you're not familiar, that's right behind Benson High School. Great field, lights on here. Our score is 0-0. Team Swoosh off on the right side. And there's a play into the middle. A shot across the goal. It was knocked away by the goalie. Palma.
Cross here.
In the middle, nice job by the
goalie,
goalie. Way up in the air to head that away.
Yeah, there was a Swoosh player there ready to head that into the goal.
Those are basketball hops. And that goes out. Throw-in coming up for Team Swoosh.
Get your shape, Mr. No foul.
And the ball coming over into the stands, bounces right in front of us. Throw-in coming up. It's number 14, Brandon McAleese.
Higher. Midfield higher.
Neither team so far has had a really good chance at the goal, although Team PDX International has gotten a couple of opportunities. Team Swoosh has yet to get a really good opportunity down at the goal. That goes out. Throw-in coming up for Team Swoosh, and that was McAleese. And apparently he got a little bit of a advantage there on the throw-in. Going to make him do it over.
Yeah, I've been impressed also with the guys, the way they talk to each other on the pitch. They're always making adjustments with each other, letting each other know where they're at, what opportunities might be developing.
There's the throw-in by Brandon McAleese. PDX International sends the ball forward. You know, we haven't seen it all so far. We haven't seen a goalie kick from either goalie.
No, they've been getting rid of the ball very quickly on the ground and letting their defense play it back up the pitch.
Exactly. Team Swoosh in the middle. Cleared away.
Oh, nice turn there by PDX.
PDX with the ball, and that ball will go out. Thanks for joining us here at Oregon Sports Beat, bringing you live action, the Oregon Premier Soccer League Championship match. Swoosh against PDX International. Both these teams with wins 2 weeks ago on Sunday night in the semifinals. PDX International with the ball at midfield. PDX likes to play the ball down on the right wing. They've come down that way almost every time.
Yeah, they do like to play the ball on the outside, push the ball up the pitch on the wings, and then once they get into that final third, they begin to look more inside for some opportunities.
There's a shot, goalie down and gets that. Nice job.
PDX has managed to get about 3 or 4 shots on goal so far.
That's the goalie, Juan de Dios and Zunza. When we were over at the side earlier, he had his jersey on, and I said, what's your number? And he said, I don't need a number, I'm the goalie. Swoosh down the right side. Steve and I are kind of standing behind the stands and can't see down in that corner, but our cameraman, Ryan Johnson, is up on top of the stands and gets great shots down there in the corner where we can't see.
Look like they'd have a throw-in coming. PDX.
No turn, no turn.
Nice header that time.
One more. Turn.
That's McAleese. Swoosh with the ball in the middle. Cleared away, taken away, sent forward. Oh, nice job that time defensively.
That had gotten through there. That would have been an interesting play to see what developed.
That was number 21, and that was Jordan Baeza. I had a chance to talk to him too, and I asked him, did he know the Major League Baseball player who played for the Cleveland Indians, second baseman Carlos Baeza, and he said, yeah, he knew the name.
Looks like we got a corner kick coming up here.
Corner kick coming up. Corner kick for Swoosh. Everybody set up. Referee gives the signal.
Now, last time we had a ball coming into the go area there high, the Swoosh players did get up quite high in the air.
The goalie was the one who got way up in the air, though. Goalie picks that up. Palma, the goalie. I hadn't seen a goalie jump that high, I don't think ever. And he'll throw that one up to midfield.
Yeah, look at that. That's
Nice
just
throw.
as good as a kick there. Oh, little misplay there. See what develops here.
PDX with a shot there, trying to get around the defender. That was number 9. Borsay Adanasov.
Goalie had to chase that one down, kind of went down a little level there behind the goal.
Has the goalie shown up yet? Here
Yeah,
he
he's
comes.
back up now.
And Zunza has to go down and get that ball. He'll send that off on the side. Back to the goalie. And you're right, the goalies are playing that ball to the defenders off to the side.
Now, one thing it does is it keeps the defense down, spread out a little bit more, and they might be able to find some open opportunities that way.
Swoosh forward.
Nice back
Leaves it
pass.
behind.
And good,
Nice behind the back pass.
and good shot on goal there. The goalie had to use his body to block that one away.
You're right, Steve. You couldn't. A crowd camera or mic, I think, can pick up those players calling to each other positions. So what they're doing a good job of communicating. That's a good sign when a team will do that.
Yeah, especially when a team manages to break through and get a shot on goal. That goalie is going to be given directions quite a bit. He does not like that to happen.
Down the right wing.
They had a wing outside wide there.
PDX International looking for something towards the middle. There's a shot.
Oh, misplayed.
Misplayed by the goalie and a goal. PDX scores first.
Yeah, give a little credit there to the scorer there. He did manage to put a nice little spin on that ball, which I think made it a little bit difficult. It looked like it came to the goalie's hands and rolled off to the side.
So a goal for PDX. That's coming about 17 minutes into the game. Did you see the number of the player who scored that goal?
I'm not sure. 7.
7. All right, let's get the goal scorer, number 7, and that is Eric Hernandez Tavera. Nice job. Eric Hernandez Tavera with the goal. 1-0 our score. PDX leads. Again, there's no clock on the field, but I estimate that at about 17 minutes here in the first half. 1-0. PDX breaks out on top. McAleese right in front of us. Sends the ball. Swoosh looking to get a equalizing goal right back. And there's a whistle, a foul.
So it looks like goalie's coming out to play this. Free kick here.
Palma comes out. He does play it. So the goalie came out and played the free kick.
A little bit different look there.
It does allow another player to get out front, though.
That does.
PDX trying to get that second goal quickly. There's number 7, the goal scorer. And down he goes.
I'm not quite sure what was going on in the Swoosh defense there. They were kind of letting the player get the ball inside and move around a bit.
So free kick coming up. Eric Hernandez Tavera will take that kick. He'll put that ball down.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to back up that line a little bit there, no? Yeah, he's backing him up a little bit there.
Tavera, who has the goal just a couple of minutes ago.
It might be any one of 3 people take this kick, though. We'll see what he... Nope. They're going to let him have it, looks like.
Referee's going to go up and we'll look at the wall, make him back up a couple of steps. Here comes Tavera. Bends it around too high, over the net.
I think the coach was telling me that wasn't quite 10 yards. He was supposed to, that line is supposed to be 10 yards off the ball.
And back at midfield, that ball goes out. Throw-in coming up for PDX. Tavera with the ball, looking for somebody to throw it in.
Yeah, they'll usually pull one of their defenders up to throw the ball in. That gives them more offensive players on the pitch.
This is number 19, James Partee. Ball sent forward. Swoosh saved. Good play right in front of us. That was number 6.
Yeah, there was a little bit touch outside there.
That's Reed McKenna.
Turn right. Here you go, split. It's gotta be us.
1-0 PDX leads on the goal by Eric Tavera. Swoosh with the ball. Tavera falls down. They send it forward. Ball down the right side. No whistle there. Nice tackle.
Went out of bounds and awarded to Swoosh.
Swoosh with the throw in. Oregon Sports Beat bringing you Oregon Premier Soccer League Championship action. You can go to our website, Oregon Sports Beat, pick up our basketball schedule that's going on. We have a slate basketball games coming up. There's a kick fielded by the goalie, Bernardo Palma.
He's calling it a goal kick. He won't let the goalie handle it.
Palma coming up with a goal kick. Sends it off on a side. There's the kick forward.
Nice pass there.
Chance
Nice
to get
turn.
for a shot in front. A turn. Defended, and then Palma picks up the ball. Sends it forward.
He saw an opportunity there that he missed.
And Palma, I'm sorry, Tavera. Play back and forth in midfield.
No, man. Do it.
That ball went out. Throw-in coming up. Throw-in coming up for Swoosh. McAleese will do it. Brendan McAleese. Number 12 there with the kick. That's Zach Prince. Palma comes out, knocks that down. He's goalie's down. He got up quickly though. Palma realized that when he went down and blocked that ball, he slid a little bit. The ball was free.
I think the official might be awarding this a kick, like a penalty kick.
Well, let's see what's going on here. Have we decided?
Yeah, I think he must
Was
have
there
been
some kind of penalty called on the goalie there?
Yeah, I think the goalie didn't play the ball and interfered
Yeah.
with the player. So
I think that's what happened. It's a penalty on the goalie, on Palma, and as a result, penalty kick coming up here for Swoosh. Can you see the number of the player? He's turned sideways now. I can't see the number of the Swoosh player who's going to take the penalty kick. But that's what's happened. Penalty on Palma. Here's the kick, and it's good. Swoosh evens this game up.
a tough one there.
Ryan, did you see the number of the goal scorer? All right, we're looking.
Hey, let's start passing the ball again. Hey, come on, Red. Come on, Red.
Let me see if I can get you some time on this. Okay. I'm going to get you the time on the goal. So that's about 25 minutes in. So at about the 25-minute mark, a goal, and that is by number 6 on Team Swoosh, and that is Reed McKenna.
No foul. Hold on.
So the goal to Reed McKenna on Swoosh, coming at 25 minutes.
Keep moving.
1-1 now our score. So that was an interesting call there. A penalty on the goalie resulted in a free kick. McKenna for Swoosh took that and just drilled it into the right corner. But Steve, you think that penalty was for the goalie not playing the ball? I mean,
Well, I think the goalie.
Here's a play coming in on goal. A shot. It's wide right.
Because the goalie did not handle the ball, and he went into the player.
I see.
Who last touched the ball. I think that's why he got that penalty on him. Basically, he prevented that player from making a play on the ball.
All right. So the lights just went off. There are two fields here, and the light was on the backfield, and now it's off.
Makes this a little bit different atmosphere out here.
A little bit different, a little bit harder to see. That ball goes out. It's going to be a throw-in coming up for Swoosh. Brendan McAleese.
There you go. Come here.
McAleese.
Fire.
1-1 our score. That was the equalizing goal for Swoosh. Swoosh in midfield, sends the ball forward. Eric Tavera, the goal scorer for PDX with the ball. There's a play forward.
It's dangerous.
And the goalie goes down that time and falls on the ball. Palma with a good job. There's the goal kick. And there's a high driving kick. I think Palma was a little mad about the last incident.
Yeah.
Had some adrenaline going there.
He basically wanted to get that ball away.
But a dangerous play because it was almost a one-on-one on the goalie.
Yeah, there was a little bit of misplay there, and that ball went up in the air, and Swoosh was able to actually get a touch on it, but just couldn't get it under enough control before the goalie handled it. Yeah, I think that was a handball.
Okay.
Ball kind of bounced up, and he kind of brought his hand and arm up to bring it down.
Swoosh sends the ball forward. They have a player out in front. Fortunately, knocked the ball away. Palma was coming out after the ball. Bernardo Palma, the goalie for PDX. Has played well. There's another shot in the front. And all right, we're trying to I've been hearing this noise.
Our spectators, and we got two little ones there playing a game, and it's kind of coming through the spectator mic. But, it's okay.
Our crowd mic is down there. We have two young kids who are playing a game, and I hear that music, and I thought, where's the band? The band only have a xylophone player?
All right, so it looks like we got a goal kick coming here.
Palma with another long driving kick. Sent forward. Swoosh clears it out, though. Swoosh.
Go on.
We get across, but played by the goalie.
One to one our score here at Buckman Field in the Oregon Premier Soccer League Championship Final.
Oh, yeah. Look, Chris. Yes. Livio. Yes. Check.
I think he went a little bit more height on that ball.
Trouble. Right. Yep, I'm here. Get around him. Keep it. Yes. Keep it.
Try to get the ball forward to McAleese on a curving dribble.
Man on. Squeeze, squeeze.
This ball's going to go PDX. Will be a
Throw
good
in coming up for PDX.
Hey, Olivia, no rest in the back. Come on, Zach. Keep passing. Keep passing. Hey, Ricky, just watch left. Just watch the left. Just right around. Go ahead, go. Turn. Jordan. Yep. First set, man, hey, come on. Where's the hot one? Hey, in the back. Yeah, higher.
Down the right wing. Although, if the ball goes out of bounds now and somebody has to look for it, it's going to be a little more difficult.
Yeah, with those lights out over there.
Again, 1-1 our score. PDX scored first, Swoosh equalized it. Off on the right side, Swoosh is there. Send it towards the middle, too far.
Swoosh had picked it up some. It seems like they've had a little bit more on possession on the right side of the pitch here, and PDX just haven't had the same opportunities that they got earlier in the match.
Unofficially, I've got about 15 minutes left here in the first half.
Nice little give and go there.
No clock on the field, so that's why my time is unofficial. I'm actually looking at my cell phone.
Can't tell how they're lining up here. Whether it's a throw in. Yeah, it's a throw in.
Throw in. Throw in for Swoosh. Send it back. He'll start the play from midfield, send it forward. And that ball cleared away. Throw in coming up. PDX with the ball down the right wing.
It's been a while since they've gotten this deep into the third here. Let's see what they can do with it.
Most of the game has been played at the other end. Ball towards the middle, cleared away. Nice job right in front of the net when it's cleared away. PDX going to send it back to Palma. He kicks it off on the side. Taken away.
Oh,
Team
opportunity
Swoosh,
here.
2-on-1. Sends it towards
nice
middle and off to the right. Block, partially deflected.
Yeah, nice defensive play to get back and recover on that, and able to help the goalie out there and keep that ball away from the goal.
Looked almost like a 2-on-1 break, and and they deflected that ball off the net. Saved any opportunity there.
Got a corner coming here.
Corner kick coming up. Team Swoosh with that corner kick from the left. Set up, there's a low kick Knocked away and cleared out by PDX. Throw in for Swoosh. Swoosh has everybody forward. Trying to get something going in the middle. Can't, cleared out by PDX. And you're right, Steve. It's been a long time since we've had much play down in the left end. PDX has not gotten down and gotten anything on goal in a while.
Swoosh has definitely picked up their defense after that goal, after that penalty kick there. They picked up their defense, looking to make more opportunities on the offensive end, and PDX has really had a hard time getting that ball up the pitch.
Throw in, that goes out. Here comes a throw in for Swoosh. Ball goes out again. Now it's a throw in for PDX. Quickly, they get the ball in. Swoosh still controlling the play here.
PDX just has not been able to make the right passes to get that ball up the pitch. They get control and they make a long pass, but it's picked up by the Swoosh defense.
Throw in coming up. Throw in for PDX. Swoosh again, takes that away, controls the ball. PDX not able to get anything across midfield for a while. Over to McAleese. Number 13 right in front of us. That's the team manager, Ryan Callahan, out on the field. Ryan not only is the team manager, but just playing.
Oh, nice
Swoosh
pass.
right in front and can't get a shot away. Great job defensively that time by PDX.
Did a nice job of using his body to keep the offensive player away.
For PDX defensively, that was James Partee, number 19, who made the great defensive play in front of the net there.
You got to give it to Swoosh. They hustled back, stole the ball back, and they quickly turned that ball around to get it back up the pitch.
Free kick coming up for Swoosh. Blocked. Swoosh still has it though. Steve, why is PDX having trouble generating the ball forward?
You know, Swoosh has made a very good job on their defense. Have really been picking it up. Swoosh has not been able to do. They like to pass the ball deep quickly, and they just have not been able to find the holes to get them through. You know, but you have to definitely give credit to Swoosh's defense for making those first touches and moving that ball back up the pitch quickly.
Swoosh still with the ball. Ryan Callahan kneels down, ties his shoe.
Seen a bit more hustle, a bit more ball control coming out of Swoosh.
I'm sorry, that was actually Zach Prince that was down tying his shoe. And Zach hits the dirt. Actually, this is not dirt. Hits the pitch. Prince dishes it off to Callahan. Callahan still with the ball in the middle. It's been a while since the PDX has actually penetrated the midfield line. We've got a player down. It's one of the Swoosh players.
Well, I think we got a yellow card on that too.
Here comes the referee over. Is he going to issue a yellow
I think
card?
he already whistled and raised his hand. So
Oh, okay. So he has issued a yellow card. Swoosh player is up. Action stopped. Referee issued a yellow card. Free kick coming up. There's the kick towards the goal. Headed it into the goal. That's a goal. A goal for Swoosh.
it's a nice play there. He was able to head that ball just over the reach of the goalie there. Very quickly went into the net. Hard ball to handle for the goalie. Good play by Swoosh.
I'm going to set a time on that at 40 minutes of the first half.
Let's go. Let's go.
So Swoosh takes the lead 2-1. Number 8, all right. Our cameraman, Ryan Johnson, our producer, is able to look at those afterwards again and as they come back, and we believe that goal by Swoosh was by number 8, Freddie Braun. So we'll credit that to Freddie Braun, number 8. You know, Steve, that almost seems inevitable. As much as the play was down in that end and constantly down in that end, there's a play down towards the goal. The Swoosh goalie sends that away. That's the first time we've seen any action down there in a while.
Yeah, Swoosh has definitely had the momentum for the latter part of this period here, and it was only a matter of time before they were going to get an opportunity.
And they did. Palma comes out that time and gets a ball that was loose in front. 2-1, Swoosh leads. I have about 5 minutes left to go here in the first half. That's unofficial.
Keeper.
Palma with the kick. Driving ball forward across midfield.
Again, just seeing a little bit more hustle out of the Swoosh team. It seems like much more activity.
Remember, they're in the number 1 seed. PDX comes forward. That's number 19 there. That's James Partee. And that goes to the side. PDX sends it in front. Cleared away.
Hey.
PDX with the ball. They trail 2-1. Goalie comes out and kicks that. That's going to go out. That'll be a throw-in. That's the goalie, Juan de Dios Nzunza. There's the throw-in. PDX throws it in. Play down the right side. That ball goes out. Throw in for PDX. And cleared away. Partee with the ball in midfield, sends it forward. McAleese, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Swoosh.
Out! 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 Jack is on. Higher midfield! Hey!
McAleese tries to save it that time. Throw in for PDX.
Man on.
2-1 our score. Swoosh leads. PDX got on the board first, but Swoosh followed that up with 2 goals to take the 2-1 lead.
Get your shape. Don't let it out. Don't let it out. Play. Look at Andre. Andre. Man on. No foul. Well done, Reese.
Some have been given back.
That's the turn period there.
All right. I said about 5 minutes. It was just about that. That's the half. Our score at the end of the half is Swoosh 2, PDX 1 here in the Oregon Premier League Soccer Championship game from Buckman Field. I'm Dave Hall along with Steve Roberts. Hope you've enjoyed the first half. Our first goal of the game went to PDX. That coming about 17 minutes into the first half by number 7, Eric Hernandez Tavera. Made a 1-0 PDX, but Swoosh with the last 2 goals. The first one coming at 25 minutes of the first half. That was by number 6, Reed McKenna. And then a goal at 40 minutes of the first half. That was by number 8, Freddie Bauer. In fact, the first goal of the game, the PDX goal, that was on a penalty kick. No, wait a minute. I have that backward.
Yeah.
All right. The tying goal was on the penalty kick. Now we got it right. Okay. But anyway, our score here at halftime, 2-1. We're taking the halftime break, and then we'll be back with the start of the second half. Steve, your thoughts about the first half? PDX breaking out to a lead and then giving up 2 goals to fall behind, 2-1. And it seemed to me like at about the halfway mark of this game, the momentum changed.
It did.
It had been with PDX because the action had all been down in the left portion, but then for the whole second half, all the action happened down in front of the PDX goal.
Yeah, there's definitely a momentum change about halfway through that period, and we kind of saw a little bit of that happen in the semifinals also. The difference is that Swoosh, when they got their opportunities, they took advantage of them, and they were able to score those 2 goals down here, and they really just hustled both on offense and defense. They were getting first touches on the ball. They were playing defense all over the pitch, which gave them more opportunities. Now, I suspect that we will see PDX come back. We might see Swoosh still have momentum, still control the ball. If PDX can hold them, play good defense on them, and then try to pull off what they did last week, where that last 15 minutes they got momentum and they capitalized on it.
Swoosh leads this one 2-1 with those last 2 goals in the first half. What does that do momentum-wise, coming up with the 2 goals, and especially a goal so near the end of the first half to take the lead? Does PDX have to do something to kind of stimulate the offense a little bit?
Yeah, they're gonna have to play their game. One of the things they did that first period, were able to do a bit more crisp passes once they got down into the third. They were able to move the ball inside a little bit more. They were able to make long passes outside on outside to really push the ball up the pitch very well. So we might see a little bit of that more coming out of PDX to make that change there. They're going to look at that penalty kick as luck, that the goalie happened to made a penalty there. So they're, in their minds, the team only earned 1 goal really, and but that doesn't change the effect on the score. So they're under the pressure to try to get out, score quickly, equalize this, and then play it out.
All right, when I was calling that situation that resulted in the penalty kick, it looked to me like the goalie had come out and played the ball. But from what you saw, the goalie didn't touch the ball. He played the player.
Well, no. What happened is he may have misplayed the ball, but because he didn't have control of the ball and he interfered with the player who had a play on the ball, then it's a judgment call on the official there to see. But once the goalie is protected as long as he has the ball. you can't interfere with him, and even when he doesn't have the ball, there's a little bit of protection that's going on there. But once that ball got beyond him and a player had an opportunity to play on it and he interfered with that player, then that's why he got the penalty.
All right, we're here tonight at Buckman Field. This is the Oregon Premier Soccer League championship game. This is Oregon Sports Beat, and Oregon Sports Beat, we cover a lot of high school sports, a lot of high school sports. We like to refer to ourselves as the leading high school sports broadcaster in the state. We've covered football a lot. One of our teams that we covered during the course of the year, Clackamas, won the state championship on Saturday. I don't know if you listened to the game or not. They won on a field goal in the last. They scored that field goal with 3 seconds left to go in the game.
Oh, you gotta love that.
The kid hit a 37-yard field goal. It's the only time that Clackamas led in the whole game was with 3 seconds left to go after the kid made the field goal. But congratulations to head coach Joe Bushman of the Clackamas Cavaliers, their first football championship as they beat South Medford 31-30. South Medford had never made it to the championship game in their school history, so it's a big day for both of those.
Sounds like a good story there, movie there coming up.
Interestingly enough, Friday night I did the Clackamas High School basketball game at Clackamas High School, and they were playing Jesuit, a team that's always very good at basketball. Clackamas last year was the runner-up in the state in basketball. Clackamas was playing without 5 players who were on the football team playing in the championship football game, and Jesuit won that game 57-42. We'll see how things go later on as they match up in the season.
Yeah, those 5 players, if any of those 5 players were 2 of your starters, that could be an easy 14 points.
One of those players was Cole Turner, who might be the best player in the state.
Okay. Well, yeah, that could be the difference in that 14, 17 point, whatever the lead was there.
Right. Now Tuesday night joined Sean Phillipson and Ashley Williams will be bringing you boys basketball game. I can't remember the 2 teams. One of the teams in that game is Madison, and I'm not sure who the other is. Friday night, Steve, you and I are going to be at Central Catholic, and we're going to be doing the Central Catholic Jesuit girls basketball team game. Those are 2 teams, girls basketball teams, that are very, very good. So it should be an exciting week in basketball here at
Sounds
Oregon
like a little
Sports
Catholic school rivalry coming up here, huh?
Yes, Central Catholic and Jesuit. When they play in football, they call that game the Holy War. So we'll see what happens when they play in basketball.
Here we go. Yeah, looking forward to that.
All right, both teams back out on the field. Thanks for listening to our little story here about high school sports. Try to join us. All you got to do is go to OregonSportsBeat.com and you can get our schedule of upcoming games. We're ready to start the second half. 2-1, Swoosh leads. Swoosh is in the orange jerseys with the black shorts. They will move from our right to our left. PDX International will be in the blue and the white, and they will move from our left to our right. Bernardo Palma. That was pretty good, wasn't it? Palma down in goal to our left for the PDX International. Of course, Brian De Palma, the famous movie director. Jim Thompson, our engineer, laughed when we said that. Swoosh with the ball. Send it forward. Number 6 there, that's Reed McKenna. He's a goal scorer in this game. Oregon Premier Soccer League championship matchup. Swoosh versus PDX International. 2-1, Swoosh leads.
Now, I also noticed a little bit about Swoosh. When the player gets the ball, if he has time, he takes a touch and that head goes up and he reads the pitch, the entire pitch, before he makes a decision on what to do.
I've noticed that too. They are very good at looking what they're going to do and kind of taking stock of the situation before they make the pass. Ball on the sidelines. And that goes out. Throw-in coming up for PDX.
Come on, Trace. Come on, Trace.
Referee wants him to back up. There's the throw-in. Nice strong throw in. There's a kick forwards. Fernando Palma goes out and gets that.
Lots of hustle coming out of Swoosh. They're still being very quick on their feet, playing defense all over the pitch.
Well, they've all moved forward again.
Oh, nice pass if he can get to this. He does. Nice
Trying
pass.
to get the ball in front. There's a shot. Knocked away. Still on the ground in front.
Finally, they cleared that out of the box.
Swoosh with the ball.
But again, very quickly get that ball back on the offense, looking for opportunity.
Palma knocks it down, picks it up, rushes forward, sends it off on a wing to a defenseman.
Track, come on, track.
And that ball dribbling off to the side of the net. Juan de Dios and Zunza, the goalie for Swoosh. Swoosh will go back and get that.
PDX trying to pick up their defense a little bit there, deep in the territory there. They have to do much more of that to be able to maintain control, get a steal back, and keep the ball on that side of the pitch where they can create opportunities for themselves.
Goalie kick sends it forward.
Good, right? Well done.
All right, did they rule that ball went out? Is that a
Yeah,
goalie coming up?
before he made the play on it. It's coming back, a Swoosh's ball.
Swoosh. McKenna there at midfield for Swoosh. PDX with the ball, sends it off on the right wing. Looking for something in front, try to get the ball back in the middle. And cleared away.
Nice pass there on the flat. We'll see if we can get across here or maybe even a shot off.
PDX that time had a move, had a player in the middle. Tried to dribble maybe a little bit too much. Swoosh moving forward.
They quickly get the ball back up to this third of the pitch here.
Play right in front of us that time. That was PDX, and that was number 18, Vlad Pavlov. Swoosh sends it off on the left wing. Low kick towards the middle, knocked away. Pavlov sends it across the pitch. Back to Pavlov. 8 and 9 for PDX in front of us that time that were playing the ball. That was
Could be
Andres
dangerous
Santos.
here. Yes, and there's a player. Oh, good job by the goalie to get a hand on that.
That's Bernardo Palma. He has played well this game. Swoosh has scored 2 goals, but he has been very active in net. Mentioning earlier the play that was on the camera right in front of us that I mentioned was PDX 8 and 9. That was Andres Santos and Borsay Adonatsov.
So we had a corner come there. We got a header that went off the corner of the goalpost. Stayed in play, but the second one knocked it out. So we got another
corner kick. 2 corner kicks in a row coming up here. This is Swoosh with a corner kick from the right. There's the kick. That's going to be. Oh, we got a whistle there.
Something must have happened down there near the goal.
There was shoving going on right by the left post. I'm not sure if that's what the referee caught. Bernardo Palma with a goalie kick.
We don't want to be behind this for
Play at midfield.
Oh, misplay there. We got an opportunity here.
There's a shot.
He might get another opportunity. Good
Rebound
hustle.
back in front. There's another shot. Goalie blocked all of those shots.
So good job by the goalie there to keep that out of there. Couple opportunities, but also good job on the offense to hustle that ball down and make those plays.
Well, the goalie knocked the first shot down. It was a rebound right in front, came back out. PDX got the ball, moved in, took another shot. The goalie knocked that down, but the rebound came out. Finally, they were able to clear it away. So great job defensively that time by the goalie, Wanda Dios Nzunza. 2 blocks right in front. Both of them hard enough. He wasn't able to catch the ball,
Right.
but he did knock it down. 2-1, Swoosh leads.
PDX seems to have picked up a little momentum. We'll see if they can keep it here. Swoosh still working very hard, though, all over the pitch.
Remember, these 2 teams, this is the final of the Oregon Premier Soccer League. Team Swoosh was seeded number 1. PDX International seeded number 3.
I think there was an offside on that play there.
Swoosh. Still inside, gets it right in front. There's a kick that's partially deflected. Goes out on the left side. Throw in coming up.
So Swoosh very quickly was able to move that ball up the pitch. They were able to find an opportunity there. Did some nice passing. I noticed also that Swoosh players tend to come to the ball when passes are made to them, which allows them to get a good first touch on it.
Derek Ponce on that throw in. Lets it go through. Yes, it looks to me like Team Swoosh is very skilled and adept at looking up before they make a pass, and then very skilled at passing. Long play in front. Send it back to the goalie. Fernando Palma. Kick forward. PDX forward with the ball. Down the left side. There's a shot towards the middle.
Oh,
A header.
in the corner, bouncing around still.
PDX had the ball on the right corner and on the left corner. Got a shot off. I didn't see whether the goalie got a hand on that shot or not, but it was wide to the right. They had 2 the ball on both the right side in front of the net and the left side, never got anything out of it. And there's a foul.
Yeah, there's a little bit of pushing there, a little bit of hustle there.
There was a little bit of hustle and a lot of pushing.
You know, you got one of your shorter players on the pitch. You don't want to mess with these little guys when they're out there, you know,
I'm sure
making those touches on the ball. They do not like to be pushed around.
I'm sure nobody wants to be called a little guy. There's the kick on the free kick towards the goal and headed up over the goal. Fernando Palma, the goalie, with the goalie kick coming up. There it is, low driving kick. Down the right side. Swoosh moving in, tries to get it to the middle, knocked away. PDX trying to get forward, but still doing a good job defensively.
A lot of small ball there looking inside. Just a lot of hustle there to get that first touch on the ball.
A couple of blocks right in the middle there.
You know, if you looked at the play right there, Swoosh was doing a lot of hustle to get that first touch after those rebounds, the balls bouncing around, where PDX seemed to be a little bit more flat-footed than I've seen them play before. So we'll see what happens on this possession.
You can see the back line there for PDX. They're playing almost like a sweeper in the middle with two players right off them trying to protect the net.
And you know, that's what they actually call that player, a sweeper. Yeah.
It looks like an outfielder and be the center fielder, and his job is to patrol that middle. And that time he did a great job defensively, blocked a couple of shots that both came towards the middle. Switch off in the corner here. That's number 4. And that is Derek Ponce. Ball in front. Palma falls on that. 2-1. Swoosh leads. Finals of the Oregon Premier Soccer League. Ball forward. Palma comes out.
You got offsides there.
Offsides. The flag went up right away. They'll send it back to Palma.
Trace out wide. Trace, come wide. Trace, come a little bit. Trace, come a little bit.
Palma just put, there's another ball that's actually still on the field. It's
Yeah,
not
it
all,
might be- yeah, it's the
granted
extra
it-
ball, but yeah,
granted, it's the other ball and it's back in the back where the net is, but it's still on the
looks
field.
like it's on the pitch. there.
Palma just yelled at the referee a second ago and said there's a ball over here.
Get out of there, Blue. Zach.
Swoosh with the ball in midfield starts to come forward. Palma has tried a couple of times to go get that ball, and now he's going to go get it and actually take it off of the field.
Yeah, he'll roll it back up there against the goal post probably, or off the fence.
He was concerned
There's
about
a nice
it.
shot.
There's a shot,
Oh.
and there's a goal. PDX has tied this up. Well, while all this was going on, PDX came down, took a long shot, hammered it home.
Yeah, it was a nice play there where he was able to get one good touch on it, would position the ball, and then he was able to make a turn. And as he turned, he was able to put the ball into the far corner of the net.
28. All right, let's see here. It's tied now, 2-2. That goal was by number 28 for PDX. Let me get you the player here. That is number Liviu Isaac Balakanu Levy. I heard him call him Levy beforehand. Okay. We'll call him Levy. Let me take another shot at that. Liviu Isaac Balaseno. There we go. Okay. Levy. We'll go with Levy, though. 2-2 our score. So with all that action going on and Swoosh controlling most of the action, PDX comes down and gets a goal.
Well, yeah, we know from previous games that PDX tends to like to try to make big plays and come up, and they did it again right in that last goal.
Just drilled a shot past the goalie. Juan de Dios Nzunza. Two to two our score.
So it looks like we got a corner coming.
Corner kick coming up for Swoosh.
They bring in one of their taller players on the far side of the post.
I think they're surprised to find themselves in a 2-2 tie. There was so much action going on down here, and the play just kind of filtered down towards the Swoosh goal when all of a sudden a shot from about 25 yards out drilled in by Levy.
Yeah, it was unexpected there. I'm not quite sure what happened with the defense there. It's almost as if nice pass here. Let's see how this develops into.
And deflected out of bounds. That was number 18 who came down that time. That was Vlad Pavlov.
Yeah, it kind of looked like everyone was surprised when the player right there, right outside of the box, was able to stop that ball and make a turn and got a good foot on it.
I was watching Palma down here because he was so intrigued with that ball laying out on the field, and he kind of went over and got it, and he went back towards the net, and all of a sudden PDX came down and drilled a shot from about 25 yards out. Levy drilled that shot past the goalie. There's a shot wide right. All of a sudden, PDX has picked up offensively.
Yeah, I wonder what time we have right now. You know, they kind of did a similar thing in their last game where.
Let me see if I can
the latter part
estimate.
of
I'm going to do my estimation of the time.
the latter part of the game, they were able to get momentum back and they were able to score a goal.
We're about halfway through the second half. So we got about 20 more minutes of action. Unofficially. Palma fields that one on the fly. Looked like a center fielder himself.
That's you, Trace. Trace.
Yeah, he got offsides there.
Offsides.
Took off a
Flag.
little bit too early.
Flag goes up right away. You can see it across the field, offsides. 2-2 our score. PDX scored first. Swoosh with 2 goals in. PDX just evened this up.
Yeah. Go across.
So PDX is trying to keep some momentum here. This is where it gets dangerous there. You get a foot race going on here.
Off to the side, too far ahead.
Yeah.
Had a winger coming down the right side, just shot the ball in front of him.
It's a good idea, though, as he came up and was able to make the play. Both defenders were running with him because he was in the center of the pitch there. If he had have made that touch a little bit softer, or if the player had one more step, that would have been dangerous there.
As long as he had the ball in the middle and was dribbling it, he had 2 defenders on him. Tried to send it off to a winger and got it ahead of him. Nice job dribbling in the middle there that time. That was number 9. That's Borsay Adonatov.
Looks like we had a little bit of uncertainty of the players on the call there. Didn't disagree or agree, but
Didn't know what it was.
Swoosh came up with it.
Swoosh has the ball. Ryan Callahan out on the field with the kick. That ball's going to go out. That'll be a throw-in coming up for PDX. 2-2 our score in this game. Swoosh sends it off on the side and forward. There's the ball forward. In the middle, nobody from Swoosh there. Free kick coming up for PDX. Throw in, Swoosh on the far side. 2-2 our score. I didn't hear what the referee said. Did you hear?
It was a penalty. I think the arms got locked and the referee whistled it. He felt that there was an advantage gained.
Oh, okay. So free kick coming up here for Swoosh. They'll set up.
It definitely gives him a full 10 yards this time.
He pushed everybody back. Blocked by the front wall. And that ball will go out.
one of the players probably turned his back on that. It got stung quite a bit there.
Walking kind of gingerly.
Yeah.
I think you're right, Steve. Watching live coverage of Oregon Sports Beat, the Oregon Premier Soccer League Championship Final, PDX and Swoosh tied 2-2. PDX moving forward, sends it in the middle, you get it off on the wing. That's Pavlov, sends it back in the middle. Throw in coming up for Swoosh.
I think he gave it to PDX on this one.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
PDX.
Nice steal there by Swoosh.
Go on, Reed. Go on, Reed. Reed.
Blocked. Swoosh trying to set something up. Got a player in the middle in front of the net and sends it too far. Swoosh, though, tries to get it back, sent forward. Here comes PDX. This is Vlad Pavlov.
Nice play here. We get a cross here. There's a player. Oh, nice play. He gets it
There's
in
the goal.
on the rebound.
First shot blocked by the goalie. Rebound comes right back out. And a goal for PDX. PDX takes the lead 3-2.
You know, that's kind of been PDX's trademark. They come up with big plays like that where they get some open field shots. Nice job that time to push that ball out on the far right. Player was able to get a nice cross to an open player on the left. He made a shot. Goalie made an excellent play on the ball. Just could not hold on to it. Rebounded back, and player was right there to put it in.
All right, Ryan, did you get a number on that?
I think it was 7.
25? 7.
7.
7. Okay. 7 was the goal scorer on that, and that is Eric Hernandez Tavera, who got the first goal. And I've got about 7 minutes left to go in this game. So Hernandez Tavera has 2 goals, the first and that one just now, to put PDX in the lead, 3-2. So after being down 2-1, PDX has come back with 2 goals. That was a shot right in front. The goalie blocked it. It was a rebound right back to the same player, Hernandez Tavera, who just drilled the second one off just a little further to the right, and a goal. 3-2, the lead, and the first lead of the game for PDX since they led 1-0. Swoosh trying to get forward. Down 3-2.
Easy, Brendan. Cover yourself, Tracy.
There's a play in front. Palma down, gets the ball. Bernardo Palma.
So PDX doing a nice job maintaining the defense, maintaining some momentum here.
We had a chance to see how emotional Coach Pavel Persia was after the semifinal win, this would be a huge, huge feather in the cap for PDX. They would have knocked off Marathon Taverna, the longtime number one team in this league, and then turn around and knock off the number one seed, Swoosh. That would be a huge accomplishment for them. That's not to say this is over, though. The lead is 3-2. PDX. There's the ball knocked, headed back to Palma. Palma slipped and fell. Is there a whistle there?
No, I think the official, I'm not sure. He might say something, but the player actually tried to hold him up.
Palma is, in fact, asking the referee for a call, not got one. He fell down. I think Palma wanted interference.
Again, we might find another opportunity here.
Pavlov in front,
nice touch.
can't get a shot off there. It's a shot deflected. You know, momentum seems to have changed again, Steve. Now all the offensive action is being initiated by PDX.
Yeah, they are getting some opportunities here. They've been able to capitalize on a couple of them.
Long kick forward by PDX, uses up time. And offsides, I believe. Yes, offside signaled by the linesman down here. Oregon Premier Soccer League Championship action. PDX 3, Swoosh 2. It was 2-1 Swoosh at halftime. PDX at midfield.
Nice pass there.
Taken away by Swoosh. Swoosh trying to get everybody forward, and sometimes that results in not enough people back. And Palma comes over and clears that ball.
Yeah, he does not want to give them a corner here.
Bernardo Palma, the goalie, he's played a great game in goal. Swoosh has everybody forward. In front, cleared away by PDX. Palma comes and gets that ball, headed back to him. He goes and covers it. Wise move to cover the ball, huh, Steve?
Yeah, it is. They want to take care of this ball. At the same time, they don't want to lose their momentum. If they have another opportunity, they want to make sure to take advantage of it, and they want to keep control. They want to keep possession of the ball also.
Pavlov forward. Now down in the right wing, sends it towards the middle. PDX, nobody there, can't get a shot away, sends it out of bounds. You notice a certain sense of desperation, people starting to yell at each other.
Yeah, you know, Swoosh is looking for an opportunity here, but PDX has been able to pick up their defense and make it a little bit more difficult for them. So now they're looking for the big plays long. They do have the speed to do it, though.
That ball's coming right over here. Our cameraman, Ryan, just missed that.
But it bounced real close to our spectator mic there.
Our cameraman, producer, Ryan Johnson, who's a soccer player himself, thought he was going to clear that ball away, but he let it bounce on the stands.
Oh, very nice. Is it offsides call? No offside call.
No, that was one of the players who yelled offsides. That wasn't the linesman. In the middle. And that offsides. That was a linesman who made that call. You You know, the goalie went back to get that ball, and a lot of the Swoosh players are yelling, use the other ball.
Well, you know, they're going to try to milk the little points minutes as best they can.
And that ball going to go out.
So they give them a corner here, huh?
Yes. Corner kick coming up for PDX.
So
They
PDX
lead 3-2.
keeping some momentum here. They're looking for, you know, they still want opportunities. You know, it's still a 1-point game. That's still anybody's match here.
We're down in the closing minutes of this game. PDX leads 3-2. There's a ball towards the middle, cleared away by Swoosh. And PDX sends it back. Now they send it forward. Goalie kick. They're trying to hurry up. Swoosh. PDX clears it, sends it back. There's a kick forward.
So, you know, we're going to get a lot of physical touching here. You know, both teams, one wants to protect their lead here and possibly get another one. The other team has to get an equalizer.
Free kick coming up here for PDX.
Keep coming, Cal. Keep coming.
There's the kick. Nice long kick forward. Pavlov.
He's able to touch this and control it.
Pavlov from the right side of the net. Tough angle. Goalie blocks that.
Again, PDX able to come up with another opportunity off of a very quick long ball there.
That was Borsay Adonatsov. And the goalie, that time, Juan de Dios Inzunza, made a great stop. Cut down the angle and made the stop. Ball went off to the side. Corner kick up high. The goalie knocks it away.
We'll get a corner on the other side now.
Good job that time by the goalie to clear that away. A corner kick coming up on the other side. That was Juan de Dios Inzunza. Corner kick coming up, this time from the left side. There's the kick towards the middle, headed inside. The goalie gets that, picks it up. Off on the right wing. Swoosh trying to move everybody forward quickly. A shot blocked. Blocked by a defender. Off on the left wing.
They're reading, looking for an opportunity. They do manage to penetrate the ball a little bit there.
They got everybody forward. Cleared back. PDX doing a good job of clogging up the middle.
Yeah, they have everybody except one man back on their defense there.
Swoosh trying to get the ball played in the middle. They'll send it back and start over at the top. There's a long ball cleared back. PDX doing a good job. As I said, they got everybody back in the middle. They've got 5 players on the back line. Free kick coming up. You can see how urgent everything is. The players
Every
are.
play, you know, this is a.
All right, the ball's in the net, but that's not a goal. This is obviously a discussion period.
Well, you know, there was some question about where that foul came from. Did he trip over the ref? Did a player
Right.
trip him? Did he trip over his own feet?
Right.
You
Swoosh
know.
managed to get the ball down on the ground, and somebody kicked it in the net. But
Yeah,
It's not a
sometimes
goal.
they do a quick kick off of that, but you know, the whistle, once the ref had stopped the play, he has to
yeah,
whistle it back in.
he never did. The
Right.
referee never signaled for action to pick back up. Now he's sorting it out, telling the players what the situation is.
So he might be consulting with a linesman. I'm not sure.
You can hear some of the talk from some of the players on our crowd mic, and somebody just said, "You've got the wrong placement on the ball."
So he's making the line. He's leaving the ball where he placed it. He's putting the line back.
So we do know now where the placement. Now one of the Switch players picked it up and moved it about 2 yards forward.
They're always redoing that. Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, see, he knows. He knows.
All right. He picked the ball up, moved about 2 yards forward, and the referee got that and moved it back. So this is a free kick coming up here. The wall sets up. Referee's got the ball down in the right position, got the wall set up in the right position.
Problem with this, the Swoosh players realize the clock is ticking right now. I believe. I don't know if it stops right now or not. So we'll
Yeah.
see.
Referee just, I don't know if you saw that, he looked at his watch. He's going to blow his whistle to start the action. Now we're started. There's the kick. It's a chip, and it's over the net. So instead of driving it through, he tried to chip it over, and it chipped over the net. Fernando Palma sends it forward. Here comes PDX forward. It's a high kick. Swoosh sends it back. 3-2, PDX leads. We're right in the end of this game.
Oh, and there's not offsides on this. If he can get a good touch on it, I don't know. We
There's
might get
the-
another big play. Oh, nice
Chipped
chip
it over
shot
the head. There's the goal.
Oh, what? And he does a flip afterwards.
And that was by number 9. That's Borsay Adanatsov.
Again, another big play by PDX. Was able to get the ball through. Player got through. Goalie had no choice but come out, and the player had enough sense about him to not try to drill it in, but just chip it over the goalie's head and got it into the net.
Chipped that ball over the goalie's head. 4-2 our score. Goal scorer was number 9. Was not offsides, kept the ball, moved in on the goalie, and chipped it over his head.
Yeah, you have to give a good pass to the assist there to be able to time that ball and push it through so he can get to it.
Borsay Adanasov. 4-2. PDX leads. A little bit of breathing room. You get that extra goal. Swoosh in a shot. It's in the net.
And that's what usually happens there. It comes back very quickly.
So no sooner than the score, within a minute. Swoosh comes back with a goal.
So again, it's still anyone's game. We can still get an equalizer here. I'm not sure how much time is left.
Did we see the goal scorer on that one, Ryan? I guess not. Pavlov tries to move in. Sense of urgency on both sides right now. 4-3. Swoosh forward. And clear. That's going to go out. It does go out. Swoosh races over to get the ball so they don't waste any time getting it back in. There's the throw in. We had 2 goals in the stretch of a minute right there. PDX scored to get a 2-goal lead of 4-2, and Swoosh came right back. Bernardo Palma gets that ball, falls on top of it, and stays on top of it. Sends it off to a defender on the wing. And that ball forward.
Oh, played that off of the ground.
Cleared away. Throw in coming up for Swoosh.
Jordy.
You can hear the fans yell. They realize that we're in the closing seconds of this match.
This can be trouble here.
The ball in the middle, sent back, and the ball's in front, cleared away in front of the goal. And the referee is signaling the ball to PDX.
You know, this late in the game, this kind of close game here, every player wants the call to go their way. So, you know.
Bernardo Palma, the goalie, going to kick that ball. Long driving kick. Wow. Maybe the longest kick I've seen all night. Pavlov goes down, no call. Swoosh with the ball.
Jordan.
Furious pace now on the play.
Yeah, I think both teams are realizing the clock is close.
Long kick forward.
These are what gets dangerous here, especially when you get a missed touch like that.
Goalie makes a great save. There's
again.
another shot.
Oh,
And off to the left.
side, yeah.
Goalie that time, Juan de Dios Inzunza, made a great stop. A rebound, though, came back, and the shooter sent it off to the left.
Come on, Red! Come on, Red! Gotta shoot it, Red!
Swoosh with the ball. They trail 4-3. A chip shot towards the middle.
Oh, come on!
The ball loose in front. Cleared away. PDX clears it away.
That's
There it
game.
is. There it is, the whistle. That is the end of the game. PDX wins the Oregon Premier Soccer League Championship with a 4-3 win tonight over Swoosh. It was 2-1 Swoosh at halftime. 3 goals in the second half for PDX decides this game, 4-3, the win. A big win for PDX International as they knock off Marathon Taverna and knock off Swoosh. I'll try to recap the goal scoring for you. I'm not sure I got every one. The first goal of the game went to PDX. That was Eric Hernandez Tavera. He scored with about 17 minutes into the first half. The second goal of the game went to Swoosh. That tied it up at 1-1. Reed McKenna with a goal 25 minutes into the game. And then Swoosh took the lead just before halftime, 40-minute mark, a goal by Freddie Braun, and it was 2-1. In the second half, a goal for, let me make sure on this, for PDX, and that was, we called him Livy, but it was Liviu Isaac Balancenu with the goal, and that made the score 2-2. Then Eric Hernandez Tavera with another goal. That was the first lead of the game for PDX. That made the score 3-2. A goal then by Borsay Adanatsov made the score 4-2. And then a final goal for Swoosh made our final score 4-3. There was furious action over the last 3 minutes, but neither team able to score during that time, and 4-3 our final score. Steve Roberts, your final thoughts about this game?
You know, it's very similar to the last match that PDX won where, you know, they started off scoring first. Then the middle part of the game seemed to be controlled by Swoosh, where they had more possession time and they had more opportunities and actually went ahead. But, you know, when you get to the latter part of that second period, PDX seems to come up with the big plays, and they were able to score 3 goals to win this one.
All right, thanks for the expert commentary tonight and interpretations and and a great job. Want to thank our crew tonight, our director, Jim Thompson, our producer, cameraman extraordinaire, Ryan Johnson. So again, from Buckman Field, I'm Dave Hall. Our final score tonight in the Oregon Premier Soccer League Championship, PDX International 4, Swoosh 3. Congratulations to PDX International on winning the championship. Good night, everybody.